Yeah, the worst thing, there is a lot of different things, but I think in France we pay too much taxes. Like as an entrepreneur, it's really difficult to live because the government have take you too much money, I guess. But it's good because if with the taxes, you can have access to like hospital and stuff. But yeah, you pay too much in general. So I think it's the worst thing in France.
The worst thing for me is the public transportation because when I take the public transportation, I don't like the atmosphere. So yeah.
The worst thing I would say it's living in Paris because people are really like overwhelmed, just going to work and public transportations and stuff like that. So yeah, not good.
The worst thing, I think the mentality, because some French are too close-minded, but not all French people. So you don't have to. I think we don't have to make a generality, but yes, French are cool. So give them the chance.
As a foreigner in France, it's the alienation. So you know when you go to there, you don't have any friends. You don't speak the language. You know you encounter some racism. I wouldn't say it's racism, but it's borderline. People see you differently, basically, especially after they realise that you're English. I don't know if it's the same for all cultures, but that's the one I felt the most. That's the worst thing.
Life in France is like not that easy. Like there's a lot of people that are not very rich, and France is like pretty expensive. So like for example Paris, like what you can see on TV shows or on Netflix. Like I can like take the example of like Emily's in Paris. Like this is like for crazy rich people. Like in Paris there's like just like a few people that lives this life. And I think like this is the things in France that can be like
no, the worst thing for me in France, I would say it's like the people coming from the hood that are just like in every cities and doing nothing, just annoying people. But these people are just in some areas that you shouldn't go, and if you don't go there, it's fine.
I would say the worst thing in France, it's the way people try to meet. You know, we usually stay with our own group, and I feel there is a really different ways to meet people when I am outside of France and when I'm inside. You know, and I think, for example, during the summer. It's a vacation place, my hometown, so I meet a lot of people from outside of France, and I think the way people get closer, it's maybe something not the best thing about French people, and we are quite annoying as well. So I would say this is my response. France is very different. You can have the mountains. Like in terms of just the country, it's very nice. Maybe just the people sometimes we're shit. Not as open-minded as the other people, I would say.
For the worst things, I actually don't know. Like I don't want to live there, but the worst thing is in France. I'd say like people don't really speak English, are not very like cultural, open-minded. They are kind, but I'd say, for example, in the capital, in Paris, they are more like if you don't speak French, that's harder to be integrated.